Welcome sa zip9.com. This video, tutuloy natin yung ating series on functions. No? And in this video ay magsisimula tayo ng panibagong type ng function, yung exponential function. And we introduce that function using a problem. So a type of bacteria triples every hour. If there are 3 bacteria at the end of 1 hour, how many bacteria will there be at the end of 5 hours? So ito yung at the end of 1 hour, the number at the end of n hours, the number of bacteria. So pag 1 hour, meron tayong 3 bacteria. Pag 2 hours, sabi niya nagtitriple siya, no? So magiging 3 times 3, which is equal to 9, di ba? Tapos at the end of 3 hours, yung 9 na yan, magtitriple rin yan, magiging 27. At the end of 4 hours, magkakaroon tayo ng 27 times 3 na bacteria, which is 81. At the end of 5 hours, meron tayong 81 times 3, which is equal to 243. No? So ito na yung sagot sa problem natin. Ano? But from this setup, makikita natin kaagad yan by pwede nating gawing exponential form to, di ba? So, at the end of 3 hours, at the end of 1 hour, we have 3 to the first, no? At the end of 2 hours, we have 3 to the second, and then 3 cubed, 3 to the fourth, and 3 to the fifth. No, I think this is obvious, no? And at the end of x hours, we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. How many times? X times. Kung 5 times yan, 5. Kung 10 times, 10 times ka magmumultiply ng 3. Kung ang n mo ay halimbawa 20 hours, you do it 20 times, no? Kaya 3 to the x. Okay? So pwede nating i-relate yung number of bacteria. For example, if we let the number of bacteria be y, if we let this y, no, then we can relate the two. This is the exponential form. Then y is equal to 3 to the x. We can relate the number of hours to the number of bacteria. So the number of bacteria equals to 3 raised to the x, which is the number of hours. Now functions, I think obviously this is a function of, because for every x, there is exactly 1 y. Wala ka namang ibang value. What if 3 to the first power? Talagang 3 lang siya. Wala siyang ibang value, no? So 3 to the y equals 3 to the x is a function, and it is an example. It's an example of exponential function. So from here, makikita natin na exponentially increasing siya kasi tinatawag siyang exponentially increasing kasi yung exponent niya ay nag-i-increase, no? And as you can see, mabilis siya. From 3, naging 9, naging 27, naging 81, naging 243. Ang susunod niyan ay ilan na yan, di ba? Times 3 mo na magiging, I think that will be 729. 243 times 3, that's 9. That's 12 carry 1, 729. Susunod niya 2,000 plus na yan, di ba? So, mabilis siya. I think later pag-aaralan natin na yung ganitong klase ng increase, mas mabilis siya sa linear, no? Linear function. Mas mabilis itong exponential form. Okay? So, y equals 3 over x is an example of an exponential function. Define natin yung exponential function, no? So, an exponential function is of the form Alright, an exponential function with base b is a function of the form y equals b to the x, where b is greater than 0 and b not equal to 1. No? So, sa susunod na video, papaliwanag natin bakit b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1. So, I hope meron kayong natutunan sa video na to. Ang gagawin natin sa susunod, i-discuss natin yung definition of exponential functions. Maraming salamat and see you in the next tutorial.